Glad to see people tapping in, man. This is a Q&A today, ladies and gentlemen. Q&A. And listen, I got it pinned up, you know. So all these donations, everybody that's been tapping in for my uncomfortable, or not just uncomfortable, but also Talks with Todd. You want to see more? You want to see more of episodes? See more episodes of Talk with Todd? Just make sure y'all just send something in that donation, man. I'm gonna have something special for y'all coming for season 2. What up, though? I see y'all in the comments, man. Hope all is well. So listen, y'all can ask me anything. Ask me anything. You know what I'm saying? What was your favorite episode of Talks with Todd? What was your least favorite episode? We can get right into it. You can leave it in the comments, or we can talk about it real quick, and I'm gonna give other people a chance to chime in and go live with me, man. But yeah, you can ask me what's good. Well, you can ask me whatever else you want, especially when it got something to do with the Talks with Todd episodes. I definitely appreciate y'all, everybody that's been tapping in with me, leaving comments. I really appreciate y'all for real. So thank you. So yeah, we about to get ready to start the show, and like I said, it's questions, and I got answers for everybody. Even if you got some constructive criticism, hey, I could take it, man. I could definitely take it. We can take it there for real. We can just keep it respectful though, you know. So make sure y'all tap in with me and let me know what y'all think, man. Yeah, you know, episode. Even if y'all skip the episode from 1 through 12, let me know something. Tell me what was y'all favorite, y'all least favorite episode, and what exactly would y'all want to change, or what did I learn from that particular episode or that time? You know, something that I said in those comments, or something that I said when I was on the video. Like, what was it that struck you and was like, yo, what did you learn from that for real, for real? Let's see. Tasha, she's so pretty. She said, I appreciate your transparency from a man's perspective. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I mean, you know what, Tasha? I have to keep it 100 because I've done. How am I going to help people? How am I going to lead anybody anywhere by lying about what I've done? Like, I don't want to hear nobody making the same mistakes. And if I could stop somebody from making the mistakes that I've made, I mean, I really want to do that. I need to do that. I need to do that because it's a lot of people out here that's blind and with no leaders. With no leaders. And as a leader, I got to do my part. You can't be a leader and you lying to people. You know what I'm saying? Giving them false hope. You got to be honest. And that's what I'm all about. So transparency is the main thing. You have to be transparent if you're going to be a leader. Let's get to Miss Pretty Eye Scorpio. What made you want to talk about how you felt as a fallen father? Well, to be honest with you, I felt bad for a long time for not being able to be there for my kids like I wanted to. Like, I had a moment where I was feeling as though that I wasn't doing my all as a father to get to be there for them. You know, I felt like I was slacking somewhere. And part of me slacking kind of came from the lack of communication. Like, I communicated, but I don't think the way I communicated and the way that my ex communicated was right. And there was a clash. And when it became a clash, I just cut off communication. And when I cut off communication, that was more time away from my kids. So how is that helping anything? Again, as a leader, I had to reach out and just kind of steer everything in the right direction. Like, I've done that. You know, I've set up times where I could pick my kids up. Whether she said yay or nay, I still kept that communication open. Like, hey, look, I'm communicating with you. You're not blocked anymore. You know, as long as you're not being disrespectful, you'll never be blocked. So I had to really fall back and also get myself together during that process, because emotionally, I was done out here. I was done. Like, I really had to hit a moment where I didn't know what the hell to do anymore. You know what I'm saying? I really had a moment where I didn't know what to do or how to react to certain situations no more. So now that I'm more mature and everything is going in a decent direction, it's like, okay, well, why not try to get the right mindset going and try to put some of that good energy onto my ex and see if she gonna go along with it. Either way you cut it, I gotta lead. So that's kind of what made me do that. You know, the fallen father, because as a fallen father, I don't believe I was the greatest of a leader. You know, when I fell off, and I mean, I didn't really fall off. I fell back, but it was good that I fell back. I fell back because at that rate, I could go ahead and be like, you know what? Now I can see things clear. I see what the problem is. I see where I need to go, and I see how I need to deal with her in regards to my kids. Take my emotions completely out of the situation. So I did that. That's exactly what I did. I had to. It was imperative that I did that. Amber, what's going on? You said communication is key. Yeah, but both sides have to be willing, not just one side. Absolutely. But see, again, it got to start somewhere. See, at one point, Amber, I was on that tip where, oh, you not about to be respectful? Forget it. I'm not talking to you. You wanted to be Miss Sole Custody? Go ahead and be Miss Sole Custody and do this shit on your own. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the position you put me in and yourself on purpose. And you snaked your way to get that into that mode. So, all right, you can handle it. I mean, my kids know who I am. I've been there for them. They know who I am. They love me. They just getting poisoned. And I had to eat that. Because guess what? At the end of the day, I chose my BM. I chose her. You know, and I've had to reach a point where I'm no longer mad at her. I'm no longer holding it against her as far as what she's doing. Because guess what? If I don't forgive her for myself, this whole trying to co-parent, even though I know she hate me shit, ain't even gonna work out. Miss Pretty Eye Scorpio said, did you ever hate yourself when you were away from your children? Yes. Oh my God, I was ready to kill myself. Do you understand me? Like, I was ready to be out of there. Because how can I put this? At one point, I had nothing else going for me other than being a father. Like literally nothing else. Without me being a father, I had nothing. I was just somebody else's husband, and that's it. And a worker. That's all I was. I wasn't doing anything else. I wasn't doing nothing to channel my anger. I wasn't being productive. I wasn't doing shit. When I was a father and a worker. Then once that stopped, it was like, what am I here for if I can't be here for my kids? So yeah, I absolutely hated myself. Yes, I did, for real. And I wish things could have been different, but obviously I wasn't emotionally mature enough to even handle that. You know, so I'm glad that things went the way that they went, because I had to go through that struggle. I had to build myself back right. You understand? So if it wasn't for me doing that, I wouldn't be here now trying to fight for my kids still. I'd have still been the same old emotional wreck and not being able to be there for my kids. You know? So, yeah. So any other questions, man, I can answer. Anybody want to chime in? You best believe you can chime in. You know what I'm saying? Just hit that little camera and we can talk about it. But other than that, man, that's really it. I mean, I learned a lot from my journey though, and I learned that I needed to actually go through these downfalls to bring myself back together. And I hope that, you know, through my growth, I'm able to make a change with my kids and my kids' mother. You know, we don't have to be best of friends. However, we do have to do what's best for our kids. You know, I'm not looking for us to be buddy, but we do need to be on some type of accord for our children. I think that'd be best for the children. A lot of people have seen these homes missing fathers, and they don't come out right. You know, I mean, some may argue that I was all right growing up without a father, but I could tell you when I wasn't all right. It showed in my actions. It showed in my emotions. So, and it took me a long time to get here. So, yeah, man. That's really it. So I hope that, you know, people can learn from me and not make the same mistakes that I made, because my mistakes cost me a lot. My health, my sanity, and you better believe money. So, hey, any other questions, man, come on with them. Come on with them, because I'm really happy that I got here. I'm really intrigued that this is even happening, and since I've started this, it's like more doors have been opening up for me, and I really appreciate the people that's done that for me. Shout out to my sister Tia. I mean, well, not my sister, but you might as well say she like my sister. My cousin Tia Black, my cousin Blue Beast, just my podcasting family. Miles, you know what I'm saying? He asked me to be a part of this, the Rise and Grind Morning Show. Keisha, Q. Shout out to my homegirl Candace, because if it wasn't for my interview with Candace, I wouldn't have started Talks with Todd as soon as I did. So that helped. That really made me put the gas on everything. So yeah, it's pretty Scorpio. What would you tell a woman who is a single mother who is dealing with a narcissistic person, or has been with one and it hurt the kids? That's a loaded question there. What I would do is, I would tell a single mother this: do what you can on your part, because at the end of the day, you can't control you can't control who you had kids with. All you can control is you. You know what I mean? And I believe that since you know that all you can control is you, just do your part. And in some cases, you might have to put the pants on in that situation and kind of be more of a leader if you can. And if you can't, you just can't. Some people that are narcissists will take it to a whole nother level of no return, and they will keep the bullshit up for as long as they possibly can until they're put into a position where they can't. So I would say do that. Amber said, do you think if you I think you meant to say, do you think if your mom was to apologize about assisting your ex with the kids, would you accept that apology? I don't believe I would accept her apology, because an apology to me is just change behavior. I don't care for nobody's words. Nobody's words mean a damn thing to me. Show me something. You could talk to me until you blue in the face. If I don't believe you, I'm not going to believe you. But I will see your actions and believe your actions. But you got to stick to your actions. You got to stand firm on that. Stand on your actions that you are leading with to go in a different direction. And from there, it'll be different. But her just saying, my mother just apologizing to me for her wrongdoing and assisting my ex, no, I'm not just accepting that. I got to see something. Amber also said, if your mom asks to go to therapy to get an understanding and to build a relationship, would you go? You know what? Honestly, I don't know, because where I'm at in my life now, my mom really can't do nothing. There's nothing that I'm looking for my mom to do for me. What I was looking for her to do was to do right by my kids. And she actually feels as though that she's doing right by them by choosing the route that she took, which is why I had to leave that situation with love, So I don't really think that it'd be necessary for me to go to counseling, But on the flip side, maybe counseling. See, this is where this is the silver lining of the situation. If I did go to counseling and mend things with my mom, maybe things might go into a different direction with everything else. See, because it is my mother we talking about, maybe she could be the key to everything else going right. But in order for that to happen, she would have to change her ways. I've changed my ways. So I'm 50-50 with it. I'm 50-50 with it, honestly. Now that I think about it, that was a good question though, Amber. Like I'd really never put any thought into that, never. So yeah, maybe I might do it if I really see some change. But one thing about that change, with that change, you got to build a lot of trust. And a lot of people, when it come down to, see, my mom didn't just lose my trust; she lost my respect. So along with losing respect, and losing respect and trust, that's a lot of work to do. And some people may not be willing to put in that type of work in order to gain somebody's trust or respect back. So it all depends on how much work you want to do. If you want to do the work, bet. Let's see. I mean, personally, I don't mind because I've already done it. I've done work on myself. And let's just say I know how to stay mature for the greater good. I know how to keep things proper for the greater good. And if the greater good got a lot to do with my kids having an adult relationship with me like they once had, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. If it's going to help. I've seen situations where they didn't help. Like I said, it's a lot of respect and trust that has to be gained back for me to take that route with her. So, yeah. Any more questions? Because I could talk about this for a while, depending on what we talking about. And what was what was y'all favorite episode? I want to know about that. Let's get into the episodes. I'm loving these questions, but let's get into the episodes. How do y'all, for 1 through 12, if you watch 1 through 12, what was your favorite episode, or what didn't you like about it? Let's talk about that. Like, that's important to me too, because I want to know, and even if you skipped some episodes, that's fine. From the 2 or 3 that you may have watched, what was your favorite out of your 2 or 3? I want to know that. Let me know about that. That'll be something important to talk about, because I really want to hear people's opinions on that. Yeah, man. But if anybody don't have any more questions, man, we could we can go live and have a discussion if you want to. It's all up to y'all. I'm open for whatever, man. What's going on? I see somebody special just tapped in. What's up, baby? Do you have any questions? Like, I want to know what 1 through 12, what did you think about those episodes? What was your least favorite episode? What didn't you like? We could talk about it. But I really enjoyed doing those episodes. That gave me a lot of clarity on certain situations with people. I've been into it with other folks, more than just, my mom. Like, I've had to cut off a cousin of mine because she switched sides, and it was just, not even just that sides was switched. My whole thing was, if we're family and you feel as though I did something wrong, you could have called me, and my cousin on my dad's side, she made the wrong move. All of a sudden, I called her just to check up on her and to bring her up to speed. And she was like, yeah, I heard your ex's side of the story. I should have called you first. But why wasn't that your first thought anyway? Like, come on now, I'm family. You wouldn't even have known my ex if it wasn't for me. And I know that's my kid's mother as well, but you could have talked to me if you felt like I did something wrong. I'm not a hard person to talk to. And that's what I don't like about certain people in the decisions that they make. Everybody got choices. And when I see somebody that switched up or got a problem with me, and they could have picked up the phone and said, hey, yo, listen, X, Y, and Z, I had a problem with this and that. I don't know what to do with you at that point. So when my cousin pulled that stunt, I couldn't talk to her no more. Like, I cut into her. And I let her know she was foul. Because my thing is this. If you're going to be cool with my ex, go ahead and be cool with my ex. But don't be cool with my ex, then try to be cool with me, and then play both sides. If you could cater to her feelings because you know what it's like to be bitter, then stay over there. Don't come over here acting like, oh, fam, I love you. It's going to be all right. No, don't do that. That's fake. I don't like fake nothing. Okay? I don't like none of that fake stuff. So either we cool or we not. And I'm standing on that. So, I don't need no snakes around me. I'm cool with people not liking me. Hell, to this day, it's people still out there that don't like me. No matter how much growth I've shown, guess what? I've come to the realization that no matter how much growth I've shown, somebody's still going to dislike me. Somebody's still going to be mad at the pain that I caused them. You know, anything that I did, whether it was pain, something shady, whatever the case may be, I know somebody is still holding on to that hurt. So, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I've apologized for my wrongdoings. I can't make nobody accept my apology. So if you don't see my changed behavior and be like, you know what, I could kind of rock with him now, not necessarily be cool with him like that, but at least some respect can be there. That's cool too. And if not, that's cool too. Just keep your distance. Because people that don't respect you gonna show you in the worst way possible, and you it could get tricky on how you can handle that, you know. So yeah, anybody else got any questions, man? Come on, holla at me. Holla at me. I'm only gonna be here for a little while longer. You know, I'm not trying to be here all day. I don't want to make y'all be here all day either. It's nice and sunny outside. It feels amazing. It feels amazing. I feel like it just skipped spring, you know. So, any more questions? Anybody got any opinions they want to throw out there? Constructive criticism? Holla at me. Holla at me, man. You know, hold on. Let's see what we got going on here. Somebody tapping. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to accept y'all in here. I don't see. There we go.
What up, man?
Yo, what's the deal, fam?
Oh,
What's
yeah, I'm
going on
good,
with you?
man.
You
I'm
good?
good. Just out here grinding, getting to some money. I
Okay,
got
that's what's
I
up.
got
What you got on your mind, man?
somebody else here too that wanted to say what up.
What's going
What's
on,
going on,
man?
Elise? You all right?
Okay, so
Not much.
my favorite episode, my favorite is when you ain't get that bitch no money. You know, I was top five, but like I was 100% team. Let's no, hell no, F her, yes.
I
I was
feel you.
straight
Now,
on that. And
now, why was that your favorite episode?
my least favorite episode was
Hold on, no. Go back. Why
Yeah,
was
why
that
was
your
that your
favorite
favorite
episode?
episode?
why was that my favorite episode? Because excuse me, she didn't deserve to get that money. And it was horrible
Okay.
that the judge treated you that way. Like that was absolutely horrible to me. Absolutely horrible. And literally, like I was at the point you already know because where I was, like it was bad for me. I was taking the judge decisions like it was me going like I was ready to do some things. So, but I loved how you handled it. Cause that motherfucker wouldn't have got nothing from me either.
Yeah, yeah. And that's really how I felt. I mean, on one end, I do understand how I ended up having to come off that money. I didn't do my due diligence and do a prenup, so I get that. However, she wasn't. She didn't work like the other side of me was like she didn't do nothing for this money. Like I could count one time where she had my back when I was down bad. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't even look at it like if anybody deserved that money, it was my first wife. To be honest, because if I'm keeping it all the way 100, if it wasn't for my first wife, I wouldn't have got
Right.
that job in the first place to even acquire that 401. You feel me? So
Like,
if anybody deserved it,
like
it would have been
man,
her.
like
And
she'd have
that's
felt
on
so
everything
stupid if
back
she'd
then.
have came back and been like, "Nah, baby girl, nah, baby girl, I'm suing for that. I'm suing for that. You can't get none of that. That was
Right.
started with me, not you. Heifer. Here's the proof. Like, oh, to see that heifer face, oh, it would have been so sick. So, so
Yeah, that would have been
that's why that was
hilarious.
my favorite
Now go ahead.
episode.
What was
Now
your
my
least?
least favorite episode. My least favorite episode was the one I know it had father in the title. Yes,
Fallen Father.
I
That was the
did
last
not
episode.
like that. I did not like
Okay.
that for several reasons, and it had more to do with what you had to go through versus how you said it. Like how you delivered the story was amazing, amazing. But because I have a whole lot of personal knowledge into it, I just that the pain came back. Dog. I was in this motherfucker hurting. Like, I'm ready to get it again. I don't give a damn how much growth we both have done. I'm ready to get that bitch. So, so yeah, I felt that hurt again, man. And I ain't like that shit. I did not like that. I didn't like, oh, yeah. So that's the only reason why that was my least favorite, because it took me right back, took me back there again.
I could understand that because it made that all
Yeah,
those emotions came back up around that time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I
yeah.
get that. I totally understand.
But man, outside of that, man,
Okay.
you are definitely doing an amazing job to me. Like, hats off to you. You know, hey, you 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 already know we was built for greatness. So, you know what I'm saying, keep snoring, my nigga.
Yeah,
Keep
definitely.
snoring. Yeah, would somebody else want to say
I
one
appreciate
last thing before we go?
Hey, what's up,
All
man?
right, G, what's up, man?
Hey, I ain't had no best or no favorite episode, no least favorite. I would say it was one that was impactful for me. You feel me? And that was the Fallen Father one, cause as you know, like we done kicked it. I done been through some of them same things, bro. The vindictiveness and the bullshit. You
Right,
know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I would say,
right.
man, that one was very impactful. But the vulnerability and all of it was really good, man. And the accountability. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Yeah,
like I say, I teared up. I was tearing up on the damn fallen father. Nigga, I was tearing up, nigga, a couple times. Nigga, like, fuck this some bullshit, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like,
damn.
cause nigga, I felt it, cause I done been through it. You know what I'm saying? And when you know it,
Yeah,
when you know how I do, feel about they kids, like, that shit. And like, I don't know, nigga, if I was crying for me or tearing up for me or tearing up for the fact that you was going through it. You feel me? But the shit
yeah,
hit me
I get
hard, cause
that.
yeah. But
Cause it hurt.
keep on.
It hurt, man. That was one of my darkest times where I didn't know what the hell to do when I couldn't be there like that. Like when my back was really against the wall, bro. So listen, my mind went to somewhere totally different where I didn't even think I would take it. You know, I had a whole
Hey, that's
plan
what I.
to send
Hey,
her to
dude.
God. You know what I'm saying? Or wherever the hell she's supposed to be going. And I'm glad I didn't do it. And thank God for my wife, bro. If it was not for my wife, she'd have been out of here. Actually, a couple of people would have been out of here. See, everybody want to make it seem like my wife is the problem. What people don't understand,
She
that woman
saves a lot
saved
of y'all,
some
a lot of
lives.
people. Hey, no, look,
She saved
I
some
completely.
lives, dog. Like she saved my life, and she kept me from telling you, fuck that jail time. I would have been in prison for the rest of my life if I wasn't gonna
Yeah,
be on the run for the
yeah,
rest of my life. This the truth. So yeah, man. Well, I definitely appreciate y'all tapping in, man, and I appreciate the
for,
love for sure and the
for
support.
sure, for sure.
Thank you.
Hey, look, hey. Them thoughts, I
But
know way too
if
well what you talk about. I'm glad we both survived them. Cause we wouldn't be shit to nobody right now if
absolutely,
we if
man,
we wouldn't have survived them thoughts. You feel me?
what good
Yeah,
we be to
yeah,
our babies,
exactly.
right? Oh
All
yeah.
right, fam.
I appreciate y'all,
Keep
man.
Peace.
growing. Keep,
Peace.
everything, man. One love.
For sure. Peace. That's dope.
Trying to click
Dope,
off.
dope,
Oh,
dope,
you got to
man. But
click us
yeah,
off, fam.
let's
Oh, we got to click off up
get
here.
these questions
Oh,
real
I think
quick.
we got to-
Yeah, click off X in that corner.
It should be. Oh, is this it?
There we go. Yeah, y'all. Let me answer some questions. Let me get back to some questions real quick. Simone, what's going on? Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm glad you thought the episode was really good. Um, and as far as your question, do you think women judges favored the women? Yes, yes, they do. Listen, in my case, this would really mess me up, Simone. My my ex is mixed, okay, mixed, but that half white part sticks out more than the black part. And she's she's a big girl. She's overweight. So when she filed for her divorce first, right? She she let her lawyer paint a narrative that was all wrong about me, you know, and I had a white judge, the referee was white, the family counselor was white. So here it is. You see my black ass. I'm looking like the dark skinned black ass dude that did a fat white girl wrong. It's pretty much how they was looking at it, from their lens. You know, no disrespect to my ex. I don't dog her no more. I used to, but that's how they're looking at it from her end. Oh, look at the poor fat white girl. Look what he did to her, and then he got the nerve to fall in love with somebody else through the divorce process. I couldn't control that. So yeah, racism definitely, not just racism, but that female favoritism. You know what I'm saying? That fake women empowerment shit. Yeah, it definitely played a part, but more so race than women. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe that if somebody of color was in that system, things would have went different. Things definitely would have went different. You know, and it all depends on what they've seen. A lot of these judges have seen bitter BMs try to get over and do all kind of stuff and lie, and you know, some of those judges want to get down to business and see receipts. But the fact that everybody was white in that scenario played a major part as to why things went the way they went. Yeah. I know you heard the passion in that one. That was different. Meech, what's the deal, my guy? Let me see, Amber. I would like to see an episode with fathers who are experiencing the same thing from different backgrounds. That'd be dope. That'd be a great episode to have. Yeah. You know what? That's something I'll definitely do in season 2. I'll definitely do it in season 2. Yes. Everything is well, Simone. And yeah, man, I appreciate everybody for tapping in, that's for sure. Get somebody else on here, and then we're gonna get up out of here. But thank you. Anybody else got any questions? I'll gladly answer. We can get to it before we go. But yeah, this is dope, man. I'm gonna do more of these. That's exactly how it works for me. Yeah, I already know. But anybody else want to tap in, y'all can before I get up out of here, because you know, this is dope, and I know it look good outside. I know y'all got some things planned, some food to cook, barbecue, whatever. It's a great day for all of that, and it just feel good. It feel great, you know. So I don't want to keep nobody all day, but I'm probably gonna be doing more of these with y'all. So and we can just shoot the shit about whatever. It ain't got to be about nothing, you know, planned. It could just be about whatever. Yeah. So anywho, I want to thank everybody that's also, you know, got in the comments on my YouTube. Those comments mean a lot. I did not know how many people I was really like touching with my words or with my stories. That meant a lot to me. You know, y'all really touched me with some of the stuff y'all had to say. You know, one of my friends actually said, you know, it was an episode they couldn't get through because it was hitting too close to home, and I felt bad, but at the same time, it was like, well, you know what? This might help you heal from it. And, you know, they continued the episode and was like, it was hard to listen to, but, you know, it actually helped me, like, kind of somewhat simmer down about the situation. And that's dope. But if don't nobody else have any more questions, I'm about to get up out of here. I appreciate y'all joining me. And listen, I got other stuff coming, man. Every Wednesday night, at 7, catch me on Facebook Watch on the podcasting. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to be on the, not just only on Respectfully Speaking, but also Thursday morning on the Rise and Grind Morning Show at 9 a.m. So y'all can catch me on other stuff. Just make sure y'all go on Facebook and go and click that bell for podcasting, follow podcasting, and you gonna see stuff. And you might see other episodes you like. Let's see what my homie Meech said. Do an episode on dating in your early 20s and what to be looking for, not to, and if you should even be focused on love during your growing stages on some adult, as a young adult. Oh yeah, I would definitely do that. I kind of tapped into that though a little bit when I talked about how I got married to my first wife in my early 20s. But I would definitely have an episode about that again because I made a lot of mistakes in my early 20s, and I would love to hear other people not go through. You know what I mean? So I would love to school anybody on how they should move in their 20s, and that'd be a dope episode. I will definitely do that. So thank you for your suggestion on that one. Yeah, that'd be real good. I'll definitely do that one. But yeah, and to pretty much to kind of give you a quick summary on how I would have handled that early on. Uh, shit, me personally, I would have just stacked my bread. If I could do it all over again, I would have stacked my bread and not focused on no women. Not to be serious with. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was definitely that'd be a great episode. So yeah, I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Like I said, y'all know where else to find me, man. So again, podcast it, click that notification bell, hit follow, and you gonna see Rise and Grind Morning Show every Thursday at 9, and respectfully speaking, every Wednesday at 7 p.m. So you gonna catch me Wednesday night and Thursday morning, and whatever I decide to go live again, y'all. Let me know in the comments y'all want me to go live. We can shoot the shit about whatever. I'll do this, you know what I'm saying, from time to time. It ain't gonna be every Saturday like I was dropping an episode, but it'll definitely be something light I'll do. So, holla at me, man. I'm out of here.